welcome to the Okay, Hear Me Out podcast. So, together we are going to discuss some controversial conspiracy theories slash ideas. I do all the research and then present it to Tyler, and then together we will make a decision on what side of the conspiracy slash whatever that we fall on.
Right. So it's pretty funny. Alicia has a lot of ideas and a lot of research and a lot of passions. And so a lot of times Alicia will kind of do the deep dive at some point on different topics outside of videos. And she'll come up and Tyler, going off in the morning. And I'm like, hold on, slow down. And we realize that it's probably more fun if we had these conversations with the drink. And if we're able just to kind of lay it out there. So I know as little about these topics as possible. I don't know what we're going to talk about tonight. However, I'm looking forward to learning all about what this is. So, Alicia, what are we talking about?
Okay, so tonight we're going to keep it light and fun.
Okay.
And we are going to celebrate the Christmas spirit, Christmas time. And we are going to debate who is the king or queen of Christmas. So we have two options. So our first option would be, is the king of Christmas Michael Bublé? Or is the queen of Christmas Mariah Carey?
Okay, so I honestly, I'll tell you right now, I think it's Michael Bubble, and it's probably Michael Bublé, but I always see it, I'm like, Bubble. So it's not Bubble. So this shows you how little I know about this. I know Mariah Carey gets dragged out of cryo every year for Christmas time. So I'm looking forward to hearing about everything that these people get up to about the royalty and the season. So let's go for it.
Perfect. So while I was preparing for the podcast, doing my research, I just kept hearing Mariah Carey in my head, but just over and over again on loop, like, ooh, and that is what I'm ready.
Guys,
come on. Ooh,
there you go.
Okay, so we're going to start with Michael Bublé.
I know.
It is Bublé. So actually, I didn't know this, but when I was reading about it, he was born in British Columbia. So he's actually Canadian.
Canadians don't have Christmas.
But they do.
Okay. No.
So he was born in 1975 in Canada. And so I guess he grew up a lot listening to like Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby, Dean Martin. So like he's a crooner.
Okay.
Very different from Mariah.
Right.
So Michael Bublé, he is a Grammy Award-winning artist.
Okay.
So I think that's important to consider when you are thinking about who is the king and or queen.
Assuming Mariah Carey has no Grammys?
She does.
Okay.
She does.
Right.
But he also does.
Okay.
So if you're going to put a check mark and you
can
do it
so
in both columns.
So he's legitimate. I know he always I think the only time I know he has his own records and stuff.
He does.
But outside of Christmas, but I think Michael Bublé is like a Christmas guy.
Yeah, and I think that's why really we're talking about just Michael Bublé and Mariah Carey.
Mm-hmm.
Because they do both have albums and songs that exist outside of Christmas, but their names have become kind of synonymous with Christmas. Even when you hear Mariah Carey, you do think of the Christmas song. Well, I think of the Christmas songs first.
Sure.
Usually.
Well, what's the one? She's in like the movie theater.
Oh yeah, I mean she has lots of hits.
What's that? What's this one though? Is it Butterfly or something or
Heartbreaker?
Get the best of me. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. But I think one thing to talk about though is I couldn't name for you a single Michael Bublé song that's not a Christmas song, unless you know any.
Unless they're not real.
I don't know.
I mean...
I can't name one.
Right.
So...
If a tree falls in a forest and no one heard it, did it really fall?
I don't know. If a crooner croons...
And no one hears
Christmas.
it. It's not Christmas. There you go.
Is he crooning?
Right.
Okay, So Michael Bublé. So he actually has a Christmas album. It is called Christmas.
Mm.
And it has sold quite a bit, actually. I wrote this one down because I wanted to make sure I got it right. Over 16 million sales.
That's
for
a good amount.
For a Christmas album, which is pretty good.
I feel like a lot.
Yes, it is. I think that's a lot.
Well, what is that like? Point of like when it came out to right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So also Michael Bublé does Christmas specials, which is not something that Mariah Carey does often. So he does annual Christmas specials, and I think it's because he has an album that he sings. He has an entire album. And Mariah Carey does have a Christmas album, but really her bread and butter is just All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Well, doesn't she do like shows every like Christmas?
Yes.
Like it's like the
okay. So she has sang. She's performed on the rock and roll New Year's Eve show or whatever.
I thought she had like a big LA show she does every season.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. So she's done the New Year's Eve kind of performances where she's like really cold.
By the way, if we're wrong, don't correct us. Just pretend we're right.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So she does that, but she did have a Netflix Christmas movie come out a couple
it's a
years
cartoon,
ago.
Isn't it?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
It's like Little Mariah.
Yeah, it's a little girl, yeah. And
Yeah.
she like has a dog or wants a dog or something like that.
And she ice skates.
Yeah. That's basically all
And a dog
I
ice skates?
I don't remember.
Okay.
But anyway, so she had that movie, but doesn't do like these annual Christmas, performances or whatever.
So with Michael Bublé, does he, when he plays these shows, does he do like the album Christmas? Or does he do like his own things with some Christmas song? Like, is it a thing?
Great question.
Okay.
So they are just Christmas specials. And so he just does his Christmas music. But here's the thing that I think kind of works against Michael Bublé. So Mariah Carey, she's got her All I Want for Christmas Is You. We all know it. It's a Christmas song that she is known for.
Right.
Michael Bublé, is known for Christmas music. But he doesn't really have like original songs that you think of.
He just plays other people's songs.
Yes, so he does like Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin. Like he does those songs, but it's Michael Bublé and not them.
So it's not original.
It's not
Does
original.
he have any original Christmas music?
No, I could not find any.
Interesting. Does he play other songs that are not on the Christmas record?
I don't believe so. Because it's a Christmas special.
Okay.
And to me, I feel like if I saw Michael Bublé is doing a Christmas special, I wouldn't think, oh, I hope he plays this other song.
Right.
Because I don't know of any.
Does he have a Netflix cartoon?
He does not. He does not have a Netflix cartoon.
Okay.
So.
Wait. Does Mariah Carey play Christmas music that is kind of covers like Michael Bublé does? Sure. At her shows. Do you know if that happens?
She's
like, I'm going to play White Christmas right now.
No, I don't think so. I know she has. So I can think of, like, if I had to think, what are the songs that Mariah Carey sings that are Christmas songs? I know there's two. I know there's All I Want for Christmas Is You, and I don't know the name of the other one, but I know there's another one. Because I was listening to Christmas music today.
And that was supposed to be her other hit, but it never took off. And no one actually knows the name of it. But if you hear it, you're like, is that Mariah Carey?
Yeah. Like, it's a song you would recognize.
No, I'm with you.
But when you hear the,
right.
you know, like, it's Christmas.
Sure. Right.
Okay, so Mariah Carey also, has awards. She's well known in music in general. So her All I Want for Christmas Is You, biggest hit for her at all, but especially for Christmas. So it has over 1 billion Spotify streams.
Are you serious?
1 billion plus Spotify streams of that song. And I think this last week, like 10,000 of those were me getting ready.
Sure. Well, okay. Do we know where in the Spotify lexicon does that fall in, like, most played songs?
Oh, I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know. But I will say that she does hold a Guinness World Record in which they named her the Queen of Christmas.
Does Michael Bublé have a...
Mm-mm.
Is it Guinness World Records?
Guinness World Records.
Okay.
So,
Guinness...
I mean, like, I feel like it's not that hard to get a Guinness World Record.
But
right?
I feel like anybody could, right?
Yeah.
If you call them and...
Like, I wonder, has Michael Bublé, like, called them and said, like...
Right.
I would like to put my name in the hat for King of Christmas.
Sure. And they're like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then
because
like
I realize now, right? If you want like a Guinness World Record,
Yeah.
you just have like the person come check and like, I'm gonna eat like 24 watermelons in
Right.
whatever seconds. They're like, cool.
Yeah, but Michael Bublé does not have a Guinness World Record, so I think that's something else to consider too.
Okay.
So, yeah. So we talked about the Amazon. Oh, it was not Netflix. I'm sorry. It was Amazon Prime, which I don't know if that matters in your calculation of if she is the Queen of Christmas or not. But her special was
show
Amazon
was not
Prime.
on Netflix. It was Amazon Prime.
It was Amazon Prime. Yeah, and
you know that actually might lean more towards her being the Queen of Christmas because, I feel like Amazon is a bigger capitalistic, monster than Netflix is. They're multimedia, and so if anybody's going to be choosing royalty of this type, if we're going to leave it up to the corporate overlords, Jeff Bezos might have a word about it.
But if you think about like Amazon Prime and Netflix, doesn't your Amazon Prime Prime Video, it comes with your Amazon Prime subscription, right?
Yeah.
So can you get just Amazon Video without the Prime subscription? Because it's kind of like we're like forced into having this.
And no one's
app.
forced into having Netflix.
Right. You choose Netflix and you seek it out.
Would you have Amazon Video if...
No.
Neither would I.
So she has a
maybe
special,
not the
but
Queen of Christmas. Okay.
Yeah.
Go. Okay. Moving on.
Okay. So anyways, weaknesses I found in Mariah Carey as the Queen of Christmas is simply that she just over relies on all I want for Christmas is you. She doesn't have that much left in her lexicon.
Or any lexicon at all.
Sure. Yeah. And if you want to really get into the fine details, you have to think about who is the audience for the King or Queen of Christmas, because Michael Bublé has that traditional old school like crooner sound that maybe like older people would enjoy, where Mariah Carey is like a pop star.
Right. But is Christmas pop or is Christmas old people?
Well, I don't think Christmas itself is old people, but I do think that Christmas holds a lot of nostalgia.
Have you ever seen a young Santa Claus?
Sure. No.
You have?
No.
Exactly.
I mean, Billy Bob Thornton was kind of young and...
Yeah, but he's still like weathered and everything else that comes with him.
But I think like when I want to listen to Christmas music, I want something nostalgic. Like I like the vintage Christmas music.
But I think everybody does.
Still also like Mariah Carey Christmas. So what do you think? Who would you lean towards?
Well, all that said, I think it's hard. This is what's difficult, is that I couldn't tell you if I was listening to a single Michael Bublé Christmas song.
Mm-hmm.
However, at the same time, I don't know if one song makes you the queen. Mm-hmm. I think she would need 3.
3?
Yeah, not even 2 that were like, oh, this is... Because at that point, that's like the Christmas dynasty.
What about 2 plus an Amazon Prime movie?
But I think maybe the people that were forced to be on Amazon Prime and had children that were watching cartoons at the time were the only ones that watched that. I don't think that was good. She had to rescue like the figure skating dog.
Yeah, I feel like we didn't finish it.
Yeah.
Because that's like all we can remember is like a figure skating dog, which is probably like the first 5 minutes.
Right. So that said, well, I want to know what you think.
Okay. I think that if I had to choose who I would listen to, like if I'm like baking cookies or driving somewhere, then I would want to listen to Michael Bublé.
Okay.
Because there is a wider like variety
Sure.
of songs that you would listen to. However, I think with the question being king or queen of Christmas, I think I would give it to Mariah Carey. She has the song that everyone knows it. Like, even your grandma knows the song, right? And she even, like, every midnight, October 31st going into November 1st, like, posts on Instagram, like, this whole new thing of, like, it's Christmas time.
But is this her narcissism projecting herself as the queen of Christmas?
But does that not make her the queen of Christmas?
I mean, are we going by, like...
She's the only one who is seeking out the crown.
If I was to pick one, it's going to be Michael Bublé.
Why?
Because Mariah Carey has one song, and she's trying to assert herself as the queen, and I just don't buy that. I think the more you have to say you're the queen, you're probably not the queen.
Okay.
Have you heard Michael Bublé ever be like, I'm the king of Christmas?
No.
And if he's playing songs that I want to hear, that's a difference.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're Michael Bublé?
Michael Bublé, if I was to choose one, he would be the Prince of Christmas.
Why not the king?
Okay, the king. It's just hard because that assumes like he's the ultimate Christmas artist.
Well, yeah, that's the point. Who's the ultimate Christmas artist?
I would have to give to Michael Bublé because he understands also Christmas is a game of covers.
Yes.
Yeah.
A good point.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I say Mariah Carey.
Okay.
So agree to disagree.
Right, there we go.